Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Credit Corp Solutions from their credit report, and in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing exactly what the next best step is for you to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that Credit Corp Solutions or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost to you, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. If there are no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. You can find our number in the description area below, so give us a call. So today I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one here I think is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Credit Corp Solutions? And I put this one at the top of the list because we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that whatsoever. The other thing to remember is that the amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get any jail time. So now, who is Credit Corp Solutions, and why are they showing up on your credit report? So they are what's referred to as a credit collection agency or debt collector. And what they do is they buy unpaid accounts, like credit cards, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? So I'll give you an example to illustrate this. So let's say that you have, whatever reason, you have an unpaid card with Capital One and it's $1,000. Credit Corp Solutions could come along in theory and buy that debt for just $1,000. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect that full $1,000 from you, which would give them a 10x return on their investment. So, these companies can make a lot of money, and damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what a lot of people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account that's attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So a lot of time paying it isn't actually in your best interest. It could just be a waste of money. In rare cases, I've seen that paying the debt can even hurt your score further. In addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And I should mention, if collectors have ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you again may be owed a lawsuit. So that's another case that you want to contact us so that we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action for you quickly. Let's see. A question I have here is, should you negotiate a settlement with Credit Corp Solutions? Okay, so settling your debt with Credit Corp Solutions really depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Well, just like I was talking about, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. So instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to come in and review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed entirely. And this is a win-win. You don't waste your money paying a debt that won't help your score ultimately, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect, right? Which leads me to the next question. How do you remove Credit Corp Solutions from your credit report? So it works like this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on the report. Now, I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared to spend weeks, maybe months, really learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, you can ensure that it's done properly the first time. You can save the extra time and hassle of learning how to do it yourself. And that's what we're here for. We're happy to take care of that for you. We've dealt with Credit Corp Solutions accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you too, if you'd prefer. Here's a question. How can you get Credit Corp Solutions to stop calling you? This is very annoying, right? And as I mentioned before, Credit Corp Solutions calling you is just an attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, right? Which really means that the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, right? Like we talked about. Or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Moving on. So the next question here is, will Credit Corp Solutions try suing or garnishing my wages? This is another kind of scary question. And I'll say that Credit Corp Solutions suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen. But really, in our experience, it's rare. And the reason is that there's a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. And it's just a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Credit Corp Solutions? Great question. So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Credit Corp Solutions has purchased. Okay? Credit Corp Solutions is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And like we were talking about before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. Now, these acts can seem a little complicated, but the bottom line to understand is that they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, not a problem. You can call us today. We can discuss your options and work through it together. So again, I'll throw our number in the description area below, and I look forward to hearing from you.